Oh, don't do that to me. I can't name just one spot in my home that I love. That's like naming a favorite child or dog.
Hi, I'm Jenna Pilant, and this is my handmade home in San Diego, California. I came home from the hospital being born to a yellow-walled, navy carpet, rainbow-themed nursery. So I don't know if I came out of the womb loving color, but I definitely got influenced by it right away. I am a polychromatic designer. I flip rooms, furniture.
My favorite color is the rainbow.
I'm a born and raised Nebraska farm girl. I really feel like that farm life cultivated my creativity. You know, my mom would make a lot of our clothes and she would refurbish furniture and whatnot. So she taught me a lot of what I know now.
And I just feel like my love of color and creativity, along with being able to really be a hands-on kind of chick, has really served me well in this life and this career.
Right when you walk into our space, the first thing you see is this giant checkered mural. I wanted to give all guests who come here a nice little taste of what to expect throughout the home.
When we moved into this house, it was beyond blah, 50 shades of beige. The beige is gone and personality is here.
This is our Technicolor dining room. The only pop of color with this built-in when we moved in was the countertops. So I actually played off the color and painted the wood to be a complementary hue. I'm obsessed with disco balls, so I decided to make a disco ball backsplash. Laid each one of those little squares by hand myself. And then this is a mural that I did. I'm a Nebraska farm girl. My dad raises cattle, so.
I feel like I was born decades too late. I find such inspiration in 50s, 60s, 70s motifs, their color palettes, the fashion back then.
This is the Atomic Atrium Project, AKA the sunken living room I built during the pandemic, poured all the concrete, installed the custom super graphic shag carpeting, and even made these custom upholstered cushions. The couple that built this house originally grew plants in this atrium area, so there was this giant cement tub underneath, which is why I knew I could build a sunken living room. I added the plants there because I have the original hose, so I knew that I would have easy access to water the plants. This is the formal living room. This is a 1970s circular sofa that I thrifted up in Los Angeles and then reupholstered with black velvet on the inside. And on the outside back, I did this Peter Max inspired reproduction print. The original sofa did not include fringe underneath, but I decided to add that for a little extra flair. The main design hurdle for this space was working around this Bala marble that I never in a million years would pick myself. But I also wasn't gonna go and replace it. So instead, commissioned muralist artist Ruben Rojas, who is out of Los Angeles, to come and graffiti up with his iconic love signature. What I love about this mural is it adds a permanent, unexpected art feature within the space. Every home in this area actually has a built-in Palma bar. Their saying is, when the hill turns pink, it's time to drink. I kid you not. But I wanted to have an Art Deco feel to this bar. Did a custom brass countertop, found this wonderful tile that has a brass inlay. However, gold grout looks super cheap. So instead of going the traditional route with grout, I actually went to a metal supplier and bought brass and cut each one of these pieces myself on my miter saw and then glued them into place instead of using traditional grout. This is the main bedroom. The entire color palette was inspired by this peel and stick wallpaper I found online via Etsy, which influenced the colors that I selected for the custom headboard, footboard I created for the space. As you can see, the headboard plays off the same pitch of the roof, which is congruent throughout the entire house.
Trend is my least favorite word. Honestly, the thing for me in design that doesn't go out of style is being you. Like really honing in on what you like and what your color palette is.
An unexpected pop of color is the carpet, which is purple, directly influenced by the Saguaro Hotel in Palm Springs, which is my absolute favorite place to stay. It's like the mothership is calling Jenna home. This is my design office. This is where I spend my time creating all of my furniture flips, interiors, murals, etc. People are always really surprised that a color lover like myself picked a white tanker desk, but the reason I did that is I did not want any colors influencing my design as I work. But I did add unexpected pops of color by getting these magnets made that just stick right onto the tanker desk. My design office also acts as a second guest bedroom. So you want to talk about the power of upholstery. I got this free sleeper sofa off of Nextdoor, and I just recovered it with new fabric, and voila, I got a perfect sofa for my office that also doubles up as a bed. This is the family room, which is the space that propelled me from upholsterer to designer. I had actually never tiled a day in my life, and I decided my first project out of the gate was going to be demoing this completely down and rebuilding it from scratch with this 3D hexagon tile. Behind me is the Don't Run With the Pack art installation. I get so many comments on social media about this one guy turned the opposite direction, but I actually did that on purpose. You know, you gotta go to the beat of your own drum. All right, last but not least, this is where all the magic happens, my creative workshop. This is where I execute my upholstery projects and other design things that I'm being creative with. We've got some furniture pieces that I've created that I'm gonna turn around and resell. I've actually been cleaning up for y'all because a clean upholstery shop is an unemployed one. And here we got all my fabrics on this metal fabric rack that I actually thrifted from an upholstery store that was shutting down. And then here is my sewing room. Got everything I need to take your projects from blah to ta-da.
People think that they're afraid of color, and they're really not. They're afraid of making a decision and living with that color. So I really just hope to bridge the gap on people's fear of using any sort of boldness within their home. Working with color sparks joy every day for me. I mean, how can I not be happy working with these bright, beautiful, colorful palettes?
Like this video and subscribe to Handmade, and check out Thrift Flip to see more videos with me.